So what did you think? Okay, you're making me uncomfortable.
Oh my God, Sarah. That was awful. Fuck.
Good thing you didn't see the first one then.
I saw the second one, which I thought was fine. It's fair to say I'm not the target audience for this, but fuck me, what was that?
A 2-hour music video. It's a jukebox musical.
It felt like 2 hours. It was an hour and a half. Thank God. But it got depressing when I looked at my phone. I was like, fuck, we're only a half hour into this thing. At least the second one had a better idea of what the hell it was. This is a case of let's completely derail this movie for 30 minutes to have a fucking John Wick sequel.
I thought it was fun to... I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, I acknowledge that. But I thought it was fun to see Fat Amy kick ass.
If you like Fat Amy, sure. If you already find her obnoxious and hard to tolerate at the best of times, then giving her the spotlight for the last act of the movie out of nowhere.
Well, they were building up to it with John Lithgow's
Building
character.
up is a loose fucking definition. As in, they put in the first part of the movie, just say like, hey, this shit's coming. So like, so we're not too, like, it's not, sorry. So, no. We know Lakey.
Ouch, she's not my favorite character. She has many lines that are very grown and cringeworthy.
I don't like Rebel. Is it Reba or Rebel?
Rebel
Wilson. I don't like her. I don't think she's funny. It doesn't quite inspire the Kevin Hart hate that got me into a spiral yesterday.
I started watching that review, but then I had to go. So I'll have to finish watching it when...
You'll know when you get to that part. You'll know. Poor Howard.
And he has to live with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, he's kind of my bitch. So.
Dance, Howard, dance.
For kinda. That's why I was like, I don't want to go see Ferdinand. You made poor Sarah, our only Jewish member,
I still think that's kind of hilarious.
sit through the star.
that the Jewish member of the group saw a Christian cartoon.
It is pretty funny. But still, granted, we still didn't see Ferdinand because by the time like this week rolled around, some movies came out. That one's already at like 2 showtimes for the entire day. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I got like already 5 more movies. I guess who knows it's gonna really give a shit if I miss Ferdinand, unless somebody really wants me to go see it. Which if you do, ask me in the comments. I'll probably still go see it, but it's not on my high list of priorities.
If I were you, I would prioritize The Shape of Water over it.
I mean, yeah, but I gotta fill out those bottom spots for worst of the year. Maybe I have to really look back on what I saw this year because I've already forgotten a good chunk of it. My repression parts of my memory have gotten really good at blocking shit out.
Well, you can look over most of the reviews that...
You know what's set? I completely forgot 50 Shades Darker. 50 Shades Darker. I completely forgot that movie came out this year. Mm-hmm. I completely forgot until I looked over, like, me and Grant are like, did that come out this year or last year? I was like, fuck, that was this year. Mm-hmm. And we gotta see the next one next year.
Valentine's Day weekend. Yippee!
Sorry, Laura. Sorry, honey, I can't talk with you right now. I gotta go see 50 Shades Freed. Which is how I'll feel when this franchise is finally fucking done.
Freedom.
No!
I'm an audiophile. I like the music in it.
No! Squirty bottles, no.
But I like pop songs.
Did you like this movie?
Like I said, if you view it from the lens of an extended music video, then it's a fun time.
But it's not a music video. It's a feature-length movie. I want more than just a fucking... No, Greatest Showman was a fucking music video, and I really liked that movie.
Okay.
Because it was better than this. Because it actually had, like, choreography and effort and didn't derail the movie, and the final act just have a stupid villain for no fucking reason. For no reason other than just scream studio note. Like, you know, we really like our herber-derber villains and herber-derber plotlines and the final line. Just give me shoehorn that in somewhere. It's like, okay. Just waiting to see, like, Fonzie jumping the shark in the background. You can't tell I didn't really like this movie. But mostly because, like, at least in, like, the second one, I felt like there's a part like, okay, that's a legitimately good lesson to have. Mostly with, I think it had Michael B. Jordan there. Or, no. Kevin Peele. Cade Peele.
Oh, yeah,
I never get his name right. But K was in the second one, and he had some legitimately good points.
Yeah.
So I liked that part of it, and I thought the camaraderie is better. This one, they are just selfish, pathetic,
Yes.
unlikable people.
You didn't even like Anna Kendrick's character?
I could forgive her because it's Anna Kendrick. But everyone else, they are so selfish through the entire film. And it's only made better. Oh, it's okay just in the very end, because turns out everything worked out okay for us. So there's no consequences.
No, and I mean, if the music was taken out entirely, I would be just as pissed and
I didn't even like the music,
and
so
annoyed as you. And it took a lot of concentration on my part not to sing along because I
checked out hard.
The song,
I checked out so hard.
I was toe tapping and
Yeah, I saw you were having a good time. So
finger dancing.
I'm sitting over and like, fuck this piece of shit.
and I was all
Yeah, that's what I like. This is gonna be interesting review because I can tell you're enjoying yourself, and I'm just over here like fucking Scrooge, like. The humbug is like people like kind of like what people thought I'd be like at the Star. Which is like, oh, you're gonna hate the Star, man. This is when I'm like, no, that's not the one. Pitch Perfect 3. That's the one where I'm just like, fuck this piece of shit. At least even Jumanji gave me a few laughs.
fine.
Jumanji was a better film than this. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna see it.
I know you're not, but it's better than the trailers. I'll say that much.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. There's a couple laughs. There's a whole sequence when Jack Black's surprisingly good in Jumanji 2.
That's what my friend Evan said.
Like, and I don't even like Jack Black, so me saying that means a lot. Well, I take it back. I like Jack Black when his voice work.
Kung Fu Panda.
He is very good in Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3. But he did honestly give me the biggest laughs in Jumanji 2, surprisingly. Because for what it is, he plays like a teeny bopper in a middle-aged man's body, but he fucking sells it. Yeah, this car does that.
Okay. It'll take a little getting used to.
Yeah, I know. It took a while for me too. But he fucking sells it. There's this whole sequence when he has to learn how to use a penis to pee, and it sounds stupid, and it is, but he totally fucking sells it and gets a genuine laugh.
That sounds rather juvenile.
It is, but he makes it, again, he sells it.
Okay.
Again, it all just comes down to the performance is really good.
Fair enough.
But really, you're gonna call that the juvenile part when we just sat through this fucking shit?
At least we didn't have to see any penises.
Not from lack of trying. There's still a plot of dumb juvenile jokes, most of them from Rebel Wilson.
Yes.
Making dick jokes along the way.
Yeah.
And fat jokes.
Like I said, she has many cringe-worthy and grown-worthy lines that...
Most of them involve the word fat or obesity at some point.
Yes.
Or, again, if we're going to this star base, are we going to go to second base or third base?
That was...
Which you laughed at.
It was initially...
So you don't get to judge the Jack Black penis joke.
I was initially amused by it. I am an imperfect person who can be easily amused.
So you don't have to judge me for liking the Jack Black joke.
Nah, I'm not. You do you.
Fair enough. God, I fucking hated this movie. Fucking hell. Because it starts out with like, all right, so like from beginning, these characters are incredibly selfish. Because really, when you really boil down to it, these characters aren't doing that bad.
No.
And it becomes even worse when it turns out everything worked out perfectly fine for everyone at the end anyway. So what was the fucking point of all of this?
Music.
Not even good music.
Come on, it closed with my favorite George Michael song.
But it's, again, I should point out, I don't like jukebox musicals to begin with because I think it's lazy.
Okay.
And also, I kind of fall on the same issue I had with the second one, which is like, are there no rules to any of this? Because, again, same thing happened with the second one as in the first and this one, which is at the very end, they break like all the rules. They do the things they're explicitly told not to do. And everyone's just okay with it.
Because they put on a good show. Quote unquote.
But there are no consequences to anything. They just do shit and everything just works out. Which, again, in a better, like, kind of happened when the other musical I saw last week, which I was okay with because the characters were charming, or at least the actors are charming and likable, and the choreography is really good, and at least their original songs.
Even though P.T. Barnum was an awful manipulative liar.
It was a fun movie. I can't say I had any ounce of fun in this. Like,
Okay.
for its, again, you can enjoy The Greatest Showman if you go in that expectation, like, it's not even going to try to be factually accurate in any way, shape, or form. Don't even go in that expectation. I understand he's much more Grunkle Stan than he is Hugh Jackman, but I'm choosing to just, like, you know what, whatever. I'm in for the ride.
Well, that was kind of my mentality with this.
But just, like, again, I came with, like, well, I like the second one, okay, maybe I'll like this one. No! No, because, again, the reason is because I had Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron who were acting the little hearts out. And, like, this one, Anna Kendrick's fine, but everyone else is like, why isn't everyone looking at me right now? Why isn't all this about me? That's really what it felt like for a painful hour and a half. And then the second one is, I'm that guy from Dexter. I'm going to be the villain for no reason. And then
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow, thank you. Or, And I like John Lithgow, but fucking hell, there was no point to him. It was just so they can add an extra 20 minutes to this fucking movie. And
Yeah, it was padding. I acknowledge that.
And again, I just found myself so annoyed because I had nothing to fucking cling to. Because I didn't like the music. I didn't like the people in this movie. I didn't like the characters. What was there to like in this?
Well, for you, obviously nothing.
Exactly.
I like the music, but I'm an audiophile. I've been listening to music my whole life. So.
That's fine, fair enough. But, like, if you like the music, okay, fine. But there's nothing else redeeming in this movie. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I will openly acknowledge and admit this basically isn't a movie in the traditional storytelling sense. A lot of the dialogue is groan-worthy and on the nose, like you were saying. A lot of the characters are selfish and annoying, and the plot may as well not exist. I just liked it for the music.
Why don't you just, like, I mean, the choreography isn't even good, so, like, why don't you just buy the soundtrack and call it a day?
With the first two movies, I looked up the music sequences on YouTube whenever I wanted to hear them. I'll probably do the same here.
It's like, what's the point of making a fucking movie? If you're not gonna have, like, the plot is not there, the characters aren't there, the writing's really not there, the music's good, then just make a fucking album!
Which they'll probably do.
The choreography was lazy, the way it's shot isn't very good, it's not funny. I mean, like, it opens up with, like, we're gonna have this reunion of the Bellas, and oh my god, girls, we're gonna go do this thing. And it turns out it was, like, the Bellas from, like, the actual Bellas from, like, the college that are performing. And
the current generation of Bellas.
And they were encouraged to just watch. It's like, okay, fine, I get your disappointed they didn't get to sing, but can you at least pretend to be supportive? Instead of saying, like, my god, why isn't this about us right now? Oh my god, why isn't this? And they all talk like that! I'm not the target audience for this, you guys.
You've never seen Clueless, have you?
No.
You would probably hate that too.
I've seen Mean Girls. Does that count? We're liking when that went okay. As in, not for me, but I could say it's objectively okay.
Fair enough.
But fucking hell. And then that attitude doesn't change the entire rest of the movie. No matter what's going on, they have to make it about themselves. Hey, you got invited to play the troops. Okay, good for you. You get to sing. Cool. Why don't you just do that? But like, no, we gotta win this competition. Is there a competition? I'm not doing it. It's not a competition.
I think that was the screenwriter's attempt to try to follow the formula of the previous films.
It does not change the fact that make these characters look insufferably selfish. And like, oh my god, if it's not a competition, then I have no purpose in living. That is literally almost word for word a line in this film.
Yeah, which that character did make herself sound very pathetic, yeah. Yes.
And there's a point when they come to like actual musicians and they start trying to trash talk them and do like a riff off thing. Everyone's looking like, what are these fucking bitches doing? I don't blame, like none of the other musicians are having anything to do with their shit. And they're just kind of having fun with it. Everyone's like, oh, well, there's these rules to it and you gotta do this, otherwise you're not as good as us.
And for anybody who does see this movie, no, Beyonce is not Jewish.
I guess you would know that. But it just feels like, again, you have these people who are just taking this way too seriously, and the musicians are kind of like, all right, whatever, we'll do this. And then they paint like a kind of antagonist in that one actress I keep seeing like 5 times this year. I'm getting pretty sick of. Like the one that was in Orange is the New Black.
You'll have to narrow it down. There are a lot of actresses in that show.
It was something like I think it was in season 3, but it was she was like the lead singer of that got punk rock trio.
Oh, are you talking about the androgynous one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I've seen her like 5 times this year, and she was only in one good movie, and that was the only one where she didn't say anything.
Ouch.
It's true though. She's in Resident Evil.
Well, bad movie.
Triple X.
And another bad movie that's going to make my list.
She's like this movie and John Wick 2, but again, she was mute. She didn't say anything, and they keep trying to sell her off as like this badass actress. And I'm sorry, I'm just not buying it.
Did you buy it in Orange is the New Black?
She was fine in that, but her part was pretty minimal. She was basically there to be like the hot chick that the white girl would sleep with.
Yeah.
That was really about it. And then she got the shaft, almost literally, in that season. So yeah, I didn't like it.
Obviously.
Do you want to talk about something you liked about it? Maybe to balance this out a little bit. 'Cause I can tell you were having a good time.
Yeah.
And so were the people that wouldn't shut the fuck up next to us.
Yeah, we had some very annoying members in our audience.
Yeah, like some girls in front of me had to shush twice, and one like, what? We're just having a good time. It's like, yeah, in your living room, sure. This is a fucking theater. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's a public place. People actually pay to be here.
Yeah, and I was already pretty mad, so that did not help.
Yeah, just as the movie was starting, some people behind us just kept yammering on and on and on.
Now, granted, like, there was, like, the one that was clearly the alpha female in that group, I kind of understood because she had, like, a herd of kids. So I could tell, like, okay, she's gathering them love, and then she kept just talking. That's when I was like, can you please shut the fuck up? Not in those words, but I was thinking it pretty loudly.
Yes.
So that did not help. That did not help anything. And I'm kind of upset.
Aw, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I gotta see father figures next week, so it's gonna be worse.
Have fun.
I mean, it wasn't like Jumanji 2 where I went in like expecting to hate it, and it was like, all right, there's a few times they got me. This is a case where like no.
And like I said, the main thing that I enjoyed about this is the music. I liked the pop songs. I liked the vocal arrangements they did to make them a cappella. I liked how when it opened up instead of an instrumental Universal logo theme. It was an a cappella version of.
Didn't it do that in the second one?
I don't recall. I was rather tired when I saw the second one. I actually saw the second one after my graduation ceremony.
Fair enough.
And I was rather sleep deprived that morning, which is.
I feel like I did, but I don't remember. Yeah, go ahead.
So I liked that the spoiler alert that the other Bellas supported Anna Kendrick's character in the end when she gets chosen to be a solo artist. Now, writing and plot wise, that's extremely convenient for somebody who just quit her job.
No, that wasn't the only thing that was fucking convenient about that scene. It was also at that same exact time, everyone got excellent news about their future at the same time.
Yeah,
which is like that was really annoying because like that wasn't like we'll be fine. You go ahead. You have a future career. Everyone's like, oh, we're all fine now, so you can go do whatever you want. That's kind of what I read to me. So like these characters haven't learned a goddamn thing.
I have a juice bar franchise. Oh, I'm a millionaire.
Like I just found out I have millions of dollars, so I don't need anything anymore.
Oh, I'm going to be a vet. Oh, I'm going to join the armed forces. Oh, I have my voice back. Excuse me. Nice to meet you. So yes, it is very on the nose and very convenient. But like I said, I liked that they were all supportive of Becca. I liked the songs and.
No, Magic Mike 2 was supportive. This is not supportive. This was like, oh, we're all okay now, so you can do whatever the fuck you want.
True. Good point. Yeah.
And Magic Mike 2, they were legitimately supportive of each other.
They were, and
that was like that was legitimately refresh. That was another movie I went into expecting not to like, and I was like, you know what, that was like actually a good time.
I still enjoyed that movie actually.
Me too. That movie was genuinely good.
Yes.
This one, not so much.
Yeah. I will like a
catty full of bitches.
I openly acknowledge with my academic insight that this is not a good movie. I had fun watching it because I'm an audiophile, and I enjoyed the pop songs and vocal arrangements that they came up with.
Those obnoxious reporters who were there to do nothing except just shit talk for no reason. And again, like it falls to me a question like, you're the one that fucking stalked them here, dude.
I made the exact same point when I first saw the trailer.
You're the one with clearly nothing better to do.
Obviously.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I did not like those characters in.
I didn't even like them in the other movies.
They were particularly mean-spirited, and the guy was. I don't know what it was, but for this movie, he was especially a sexist asshole.
Yeah.
So that got old quickly, which is why I was glad whenever they got back to the music.
Yeah. Fuck.
So I'm probably going to look up the soundtrack on YouTube whenever I want to hear it, but am I going to see this again? No. Am I going to get it on DVD? No.
This is an hour and a half of my life I'm not getting back. I really fucking hated this movie. Like, the more I'm talking about it, I was like, damn, I'm unexpectedly angry at this movie.
This
for wasting my time.
This might make your worst of list.
In the bottom 10, but like it might.
And it might make mine too, but I went into it with low expectations.
So did I, but I'm still mad.
So I was mostly there for the songs.
The catty bitches in front of us liked it.
Yeah.
catty bitches. Everyone's just catty little bitches in this fucking movie.
Well, it's over, and we caught a matinee showing, so...
Still mad.
Aw, poor thing.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
Oh, Christ. I mean... How does this compare to the other two?
It's definitely the weakest of the three. I would like the first one more if the vomit in the first one wasn't so gratuitous. So by default, probably the second one is the quote unquote best.
That was better than this one.
Yes.
Fuck. Well, I'm glad it's done, and I got this one over with.
Yep.
Now thank God most of the movies next week are Oscar baiting movies.
Except for
Father figures. So that's...
Everything okay?
Oh yeah, I was checking the time, and I got an email from Ron. He's working on a video for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, is that... Okay, yeah, not a big deal. Alright. Yeah, I... Fuck this movie.
But, I recommend the soundtrack. Do I recommend the movie? No, but check out the soundtrack.
If you like this kind of music, then sure. I mean, if you're a hardcore Pitch Perfect fan, first off, why? Second off, okay, whatever. Like what you like.
Yeah.
It's clearly not for me.
No.
So yeah, trailers.
We got a lot of them.
Yeah, well, it's pretty typical for an AMC theater.
Wrinkle in Time was the first one, which kind of looks like a star-studded Tomorrowland.
Kinda. I mean, it is Disney, so I'm kind of curious. That goes in the category of like, we'll see. Well, it could be good. It has Oprah being God, which is kind of like, I think, her dream role.
Probably.
Went from just doing the smug camel look to being God. That's quite the transition. I saw Jesus be born, now I have transcended. But yeah, that one, it could be interesting.
It could be.
It could be. I mean, some of the visuals are good. Then we got A Quiet Place. I'm curious about that one.
Me too. Now that in that short trailer, it actually scared me. So that it intrigued me.
The power of sound design.
Indeed.
And we got the new trailer for Peter Rabbit again. I made the joke. I got this trailer yesterday, and I just made the joke. It's like the first trailer I got, I could feel a part of Sarah's soul die a little bit. And I feel like it'd be worse if she saw this. And I look over to you, and I'm like, oh man, I can see it.
I just wanted to scream, fuck this!
Yeah, wow, okay, that's passion. Alright, and then we got Love, Simon.
It looks potentially cute.
I know the tagline for this is fucking obnoxious.
What?
It's a tale that has to come out.
Oh, that's right.
Or it's like, Hollywood, I don't think you know how gay people work.
No. They're human beings.
Yeah, and then we got 12 Strong. I'm going through these quickly because I gotta have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
12 Strong, that looks like propaganda.
Yes, it does.
And then, speaking of sequels that don't need to exist, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Why and how and... Huh?
So many questions, yeah.
Okay. I
have no good answers for you.
I was just completely baffled by that.
Because the original one isn't really considered a great movie.
No.
Or even a good movie.
Not really.
Or even an okay movie.
No, I mean, I guess it works for a stage musical, but why do you have to make another one?
That could be... I don't know, because if Jumanji 2 can be a hit... Maybe Mamma Mia? Question mark. Then we got Cock Blockers. That movie can suck dick.
Well, I know some of the characters in there want to.
Well, at least this trailer didn't have the butt chugging scene.
Yeah, I saw that trailer as well. It looked incredibly gross.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yes.
So that was the last trailer. Any final thoughts for Pitch Perfect 3?
Soundtrack, fun. If you like pop music, good movie, no.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. So, that's a last one for that. So, I got 1,000 movies I'm still catching through, so I'll get through when I can. So, thank you guys for watching. See y'all later.